Hello, beautiful Scorpio. How are you? I hope you are doing fantastic. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do your August mid-month tarot reading. This will be good for the remainder of August, so the next 2-3 weeks. And yeah, let's get right into it, Scorpio. So we are going to start with your self-care card. And you have change. A lot of signs are getting this self-care card. This is about embracing change. Beautiful Scorpio. This is about rebirth, which you, Scorpio, are no stranger to. And I think the reason a lot of the signs have been getting this card is because there's a lot of energy happening here the next 2 to 3 weeks with that full moon that we have in Aquarius here on Monday the 19th, depending on where you live. And it's an intense full moon because at the same time we have squares from Saturn to Mars and Jupiter. And then we have Venus playing in there as well. So it's intense energy on top of Mercury being retrograde. So this is a time frame where there's a tension between the actions we want to take, the directions we want to move forward towards, and the restrictions getting in the way, or the responsibilities, other conflicts getting in the way with that movement forward. So there's going to be a lot of tension here happening. So people are going to be on edge here. And also because of this tension, people are going to make decisions to take big actions and big changes in their lives. And so this is why I think this is coming up quite a bit. So this is, again, your self-care card is to embrace the change rather than resist it. Beautiful Scorpio. All right, let's move into your reading, and let's start with the most prevalent energy of the next 2-3 weeks. What is the energy that needs to be prioritized for this reading? There's a lot going on, honey, so we want to prioritize that energy. Let's see what we have going on here. Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, the Hierophant. This is beautiful. Honey, so some of you are moving fast and very quickly and defiantly and passionately towards a commitment. And this commitment can be something to do with, it can be something related to your family. Maybe you're committing to either living closer to family. Some of you are actually traveling to visit either family who have with children, potentially nieces and nephews, potentially your own children. Maybe you're traveling with your children. Others of you are visiting people from childhood, people that make you feel good and cozy inside, people that feel like home. So for some of you, you may actually be visiting like your homeland, wherever your ancestry is from, wherever your roots are from. This is also connected to that, as well as the Hierophant, right? Some of you here are actually traveling somewhere to either A, get engaged, B, get married. Congratulations if that's you. And others of you are simply taking a different approach in terms of your beliefs, your culture. There's like a rapid movement here, Scorpio, towards the things that have raised you, or like a rapid movement and a rapid understanding of where you come from, your lineage, your belief system. For some of you, this may even be about your religion, your spirituality, coming back to a time of spirituality that maybe you left behind, or maybe wherever you're visiting, wherever you're, whatever journey this is that you're taking. For those of you who are traveling, it's bringing you back to those roots of spirituality. This thing that you're doing, Scorpio, this journey, whether it's a retreat, a trip, maybe you're just simply moving, maybe you're just visiting for a couple of days, whatever this is, it's going to stir the need for forgiveness, or it's going to bring up things to be looked at and be forgiven. There's a big spiritual, grounded, stable, secure element to this. I think some of you are taking some kind of oath, whether it's reuniting with family that you haven't seen in a while, and sort of like, almost like taking, like, I'm getting the sense that some of you removed yourself from family, people from your past for a while, and now you're coming back to a reunion of forgiveness, compassion. And even if you're not physically going there, maybe you're just doing it either through communication, online, a phone call, a letter, something. I did get that for some of you, you are celebrating. This can be a celebration of life for someone that you once loved, potentially. Very interesting, Scorpio. Okay, let's move into the challenge for the next 2 to 3 weeks for you. It's a revisiting of your past, a revisiting and an opportunity to forgive and let go of something from your past. For some of you, this is about letting go of past beliefs that have held you back. Ancestral beliefs that are not really yours. Or maybe even reacquainting yourself with beliefs that you once turned your back on that now you're realizing actually work for you. The challenge, beautiful. We have a 10 of Cups, we have 7 of Swords, and we have a 4 of Cups. There's something going on in your, again, this can be family, again, this can be ancestral family, but it can also be your immediate family. It can be your spouse, your children, your parents, your siblings, your grandparents, aunts, uncles. It could be any form of family. And having this feeling of mistrust towards them. I think a lot of you Scorpios are doing some major healing and transformation and rebirth when it comes to family matters. Because in the challenge, it's like you're holding your emotion here from something. Some of you are going to be like, maybe you're going to a wedding, maybe some of you are going to a wedding or a celebration of life. You're going somewhere that's requiring you to be reunited with beliefs and people from the past. Very, very likely that it's family or a situation you're being confronted, or finding out something about your family that maybe they did in the past. Maybe someone lied to you, betrayed you, kept a secret from you. Or this can potentially be just merely innocently protecting you from something, or you innocently protected someone in your family in this situation at some point, and now that's coming to light. And even though the intention was good, it's being seen as not good. And there's a holding back here of trust. There's a holding back in wanting to share your vulnerability with these people or this person. There's a feeling of injury here. There's a feeling of, why didn't you tell me this? Or I would have understood if you just told me the truth. And this could be vice versa, right? This could be how people are feeling towards you. Like maybe you kept something. It's like keeping something to protect someone, but people feel hurt by that. For others of you, just being around people you haven't seen in a while is bringing up things from the past that hurt. And you just don't kind of want to, you're not really being open to these people because you're like, why? Why should I? For some of you, your current relationship, whether it's your marriage, your spouse, your romantic partner, your fiance, whatever it is for you, the parent of your child, you want to open up, you want to, but you're having a difficult time trusting them. For some of you, you've gotten an opportunity to revisit and re-establish a commitment with someone or something, whether it's a project or a person, yet you don't trust it fully. And it could have something to do with the past, something they did in the past, and you're not trusting. You're not fully, you want to. I feel like you want to, but you're not. What is the hidden strength? So with this challenge, we're going to see what the potential benefit of this challenge, even though it feels crappy, Scorpio, there's got to be something positive to this, right? So let's see if there's a hidden, or what the hidden strength is to this challenge. What is the potential benefit that one can get from this hurt or this sadness or this feeling of distrust or reuniting and stuff coming back up? Two of Cups, the Empress, strength. Beautiful Scorpio. The next 2 to 3 weeks, there's an opportunity here to forgive, to harmonize, to reunite, to reestablish a nurturing, a trust. This is so beautiful. Look at all this beautiful yellow. This is about fully expressing. This is solar plexus energy. You have an opportunity here, beautiful Scorpio, to forgive and move forward with something beautiful here, whether it's a family member that you need to connect with or that you're going to come to or reunite with, or a partner that maybe you lost trust towards. The benefit to this, beautiful, is that this challenge is going to confront you and the other person or people involved to have to address things. And it's in the addressing of the conflict and the resolving where the opportunity to connect and build something in harmony, where you trust someone, where you trust their intentions, where they're coming from. You allow yourself to be loved by them, cared by them, nurtured by them, praised by them, all those beautiful things. And you also towards them. And trusting. Taming the inner voice that tells you not to trust. And allowing yourself to fall into that place of receptivity, of receiving the I'm sorry, accepting the I'm sorries, allowing others to own up to where they have failed you, or also where you have failed them, you owning this too, beautiful Scorpio. The hidden strength is abundant. The strength to this challenge, Scorpio, is beautiful. If you want it, right? This is all free will. If you want it, it's there. All right, what actions or action is Scorpio being encouraged to take during this time frame? Two of Pentacles, and the World, Ace of Wands. Some of you are being encouraged to take that trip for some of you, it is about traveling somewhere you once lived or once knew people or associated with your family. You're being encouraged here to really look at the situation, beautiful Scorpio, and decide what you want to do with it. There's also something here that is going to give results in a year. Alternatively, this can be something that maybe started a year ago that you're being encouraged to look at, to reassess with the Two of Pentacles and to balance. And the reason is because there's new inspiration that's been ignited. I think for a lot of you, you are traveling somewhere, potentially overseas. I really am getting like homeland, like motherland, like wherever your family is from. And something about that ignites a new start. And the new start can be with someone from your past, or it can release you. The forgiveness and the resolving of these issues can release you to start something new, whether it's romantic, a project, new work, new career, anything that inspires you. But this can also be about fueling you to have the energy to move forward with life in a different way. The world can also talk about things that require closure, or things that you have closed in the past, coming back up to inspire you again and being open to that. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's about assessing, do I want to reopen this? Do I still have a spark for this situation from the past that I have already closed? Or does it require permanent closure? And that's what you need to assess and weigh. Your closing advice. Closing advice for our beautiful Scorpio. Closing advice for Scorpio. Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, Two of Swords. This is advice, okay? Oh, beautiful. Yes, for some of you, again, it's about reuniting with a loved one. Look at this. Look at here, you have the Ten of Cups. Here you have the Six of Cups. Here you have the Two of Cups. All of these cards, every position here has something about reuniting or coming together with a loved one or fulfillment in that. This too can be family. It doesn't need to only be a couple, right? It can be family. This can also be about going to, I'm telling you, some of you are going to a wedding or to some celebration that's going to require you to face people, to see people you haven't seen in a while. So the advice here, beautiful, beautiful Scorpio, is not to overthink what can potentially go wrong here with this reunion or with this conversation that you may be having with someone from the past, because there's this woundedness here that has caused you to be distrustful, not trusting someone or a group of people, not trusting their motives, or almost like thinking and wondering, oh, like not knowing, like the unknown of what may happen when you see these people or this person. And so there's this defensiveness, like you're already thinking the worst of this potential trip, event, whatever this is, reunion. That there's a concern that you're going to get wounded again, right? And there's this feeling of, there's a confusion here. You're not sure how to feel about it. And so this is twofold. And actually, I'm going to get a clarification for this. And I'm going to use a different deck for that. I want clarification on this advice because it's clear to me as to how you may be feeling, but it's not clear as to what the advice is. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of clarification cards for that position for you. Clarification for a beautiful Scorpio. Ace of Wands. The Ten of Swords. The Queen of Wands. So remember, you have the Ace of Wands here. So you got it twice. What I'm seeing here, especially with the Ten of Swords, see, so you're thinking about things that have hurt you. You've been wounded here. Either a family member, a couple of people in your family, your loved one, your lover, your partner, your spouse, someone has hurt you and you're going to need to see them again. And the advice here is to focus on the initial spark. Focus on new possibilities in this situation. Really gaining your empowered stance with this, Scorpio. You get to lead the outcome of this situation. You get to decide, right? The Ace of Wands begins the spark and the Queen of Wands solidifies it. The Queen of Wands takes the wand and does with it what she or he wants to do with it. In other words, the Queen of Wands directs the Ace of Wands. So with this coming up in your advice, beautiful Scorpio, this is telling you that you get to decide where you want to take this after this reunion, after this talk, after you resolve it, after you see them again. You get to decide. You get to decide if you want to ignore them, protect yourself, keep yourself boundaried up, defensive, like, I don't see you, I don't know you. You get to decide what you do with that connection. You are in charge of this wand. Wand is action. You get to decide. These are not what they used to be, Scorpio. Whomever this person is, whatever this group of people did to you, they no longer have the power. You now hold the wand. You direct the energy. You decide what you want this to be, not them. You do. All right, beautiful Scorpio. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you back here again in September. Bye.